Okay, I am literally trembling from having to do this, but my aunt has made another video. I'm going to respond to it. I'm going to close my window so the children outside don't have to hear the kind of garbage my aunt spews. Oh, also one thing, before I get into this video, I made a mistake on the last video about her. She said, let's see, I didn't call you stupid, I called you dumb. And I took that as being the other word for stupid because obviously people will say dumb when they mean non-intelligent. There are actually, okay, the definite word of stupid that's an intelligence thing, that's your low intelligence. The definition of the word dumb, if you're not using it in the context of meaning stupid, it means you can't talk. So if you're really going to stand behind the fact that you called me dumb and not stupid, you're standing behind the fact that you fully believe I cannot speak, which I think I have proven is inaccurate. Anyways, moving on, let's go to her newest video, which I don't even want to watch, but I need to have documented because I'm tired of the lies.
To complain about. Seriously, how many times do you have to be told the same thing or showed the same things? The proof is not your word. Proof is not a message from the neighbor up the street. Proof is a document.
I'm sorry, I have to stop it though. Proof is not a message from the neighbor up the street. Yeah, it is actually. It is. It's called witness testimony, Miss Mackey. Okay? Look it up. That's your thing, right? You like telling me to look things up when you think I'm stupid? Look up witness testimony. My neighbor's memories are just as valid as yours, bitch. Just as valid. So if my memories, and okay, essentially what she's saying is everything I say is a lie and everything she says is true. And I have no proof that everything I say is true, but she has no proof either. She's telling me, well, your neighbor's memories, yeah, they remember your family putting your brother's shit in their mailbox, but just because they remember that doesn't mean it happened. You need evidence. Well, there is evidence of that particular case because the families went to court over it. The other family sued my family for the harassment. I just can't find the documents because I don't know how to look it up, but it happened. But yes, witness testimony is a form of legal evidence that can be used in court. So you don't get to tell me that my neighbor's memories aren't true. Or that, my school teacher's memories, they don't count because they weren't filmed. They weren't documented. Fuck you. Okay? Witness testimony is a form of evidence that is legally admissible in court. Continue.
A legal document or things that can prove without a doubt what you're saying is true. You prove nothing. You've never proved nothing except what I say is true. That's what you really prove. And now see, you're singing. Well, now I know you're down to desperation because you haven't got any response and you're not going to get.
I'm sorry. I haven't got any response to what? I'm singing because I haven't got any response? Are you serious? Are you actually kidding? You believe that my singing, what the fuck is wrong with you? That I can't even sing a song without you being like, yep, she's out of ideas. I like to sing. I've always sang. If you look at my channel, I have a whole playlist of me singing. So what does that show anything? Oh, I'm offline. I'm not going to be able to look at my channel. But look at my channel and I have a whole playlist of singing. So what the fuck is that? Oh, well, see, she's singing because she doesn't have anything else. No, I was singing because I was in a slightly uplifted mood last night and I felt like singing. That's all there is to it. If I feel like singing, I sing. And you judge me for it. My blood aunt.
On video, you can look it up yourself. Enjoy it, go back over it, and then deny it again tomorrow. Just stop. Stop.
No!
You brought me here. No one else.
No, I didn't, bitch. I never told you to make a YouTube account and start talking shit about me. You went on Daywave's show. You went on Adonis Paul's show. You went on Virgie's show. You went on Hatman's show. You're going to be going on another show sometime this week. I'm not going on those interview shows. I didn't tell you to make a YouTube. I didn't tell you to go and do those interviews. I didn't do this. You came here on your own. I never told you to sign up for YouTube. Show me the message, Kathy. Show me where I told you to come to YouTube and make my life a living nightmare for 9 months. Please show me where I asked you to do that. Please show me where I asked you to come to my page of support and bring cyberbullies that are going to threaten to rape and murder me on a daily basis. Please show me that, or don't fucking lie and tell people that I told you to do that. I told you to come here. I want you as far away from me as possible. I never contacted you. You contacted me with lies about lawsuits that didn't exist to scare me. Your mentally unwell niece, you wanted me to believe that you were going to sue me for something I don't even have. For speaking out about something that I'm legally allowed to speak out about. I didn't bring you here, Kathy. I didn't do anything to bring you into my life. I'm younger than you. You're my aunt. You're my mother's sister.
You brought me here. You want me to go away, then go away. Because...
Okay, so the only way that my aunt is going to stop sending me people to threaten to rape and murder me is if I stop posting on YouTube entirely. Take down my channel. It's not going to happen. No.
You brought me here.
No, I didn't.
I haven't got as much time as it needs to take to get to talk to you. I don't have that.
I don't want to talk to you.
I can't just sit around and do what you do. I can't do that. I'm not like that. I'm not made up that way.
I don't want to talk to you.
It's not going to happen. And I'm not going to go over all that again with you. You're a liar. I'm just going to keep it simple for you because simple's what you need. You think I'm your special education teacher and I'm not. So simple you're going to get. Here's the short bus version, okay? You're a liar. You're a compulsive liar.
So are you.
Like I've said before, I'm going to repeat myself because you needed it for a few times. I have to do that. You are determined to prove that you can exist in this world without ever having to do anything for yourself. You can't.
Okay, so y'all keep saying that you never do anything for yourself. I'll show y'all again the medications. Y'all hear that? That's the sound of pills. You know what kind of pills those are? Antipsychotics, antidepressants, mood stabilizer. That's me doing something for myself. Taking the medication to get better, even though I hate those fucking pills. I hate those pills. And you know what? I still take them every single goddamn day because I know that they're good for me. I still go to my therapist every week. I go to my doctor every month. You keep telling me I never do anything for myself. How am I in a Section 8, Kathy? They just give them to you? No, they don't. You have to work. You have to put in the effort. You don't see what I do for myself because you don't believe that it takes work to put pills in your body that you don't like, to wake up every day and continue existing when all you want to do is lay there and die because you know that your own family would prefer that you be dead. Some days just waking up and getting out of the apartment is doing something. Because there are some days that I genuinely can't do that. I'm sorry. I really thought I was going to be able to get through another video without crying, but it hurts so bad when people tell me that I don't do anything for myself when I'm doing for myself every day. Every day that I wake up and I take my medications and I feed myself. Y'all know I don't even like to eat. Some days I wouldn't even eat at all if my medication didn't require food. I could just let myself starve to death easily because I can go days without even feeling hungry. But my medication requires a certain amount of calories, so I eat so that I can be mentally well. Kathy will never understand that, and none of the people watching will ever understand that. They want to keep saying that I never do anything for myself. They say that I've never worked, and that's a lie, because I did work. I worked for 4 years, 2 jobs at the same time. When I was married, I did nothing but work. I'm not working now, because I'm not capable of working now. I'm not mentally able to hold a regular job. And none of your bullying is going to change that. I want to remind everybody once again that the woman on the other side of this is my blood relative. She is the older sister of my mother. And she knows exactly what happened when I was a child, and she denies it. And she wants me off YouTube so that nobody else will ever believe me. Because she knows that even though I don't have the proof, I didn't videotape my father beating my mother every night. She knows that witness testimony is testimony and that I can be believed by somebody. And she's scared of that. She wants me off of YouTube, but I'm not going to leave. Because this is my only place. For years, YouTube was my only support. I had no friends. I have no family because this is my family. When people ask me why I don't go to my family, this is how my family treats me. This is how my family speaks. This is how my family believes. They're not a family. There is no love. There is no understanding. There's no patience. There's no respect. And Kathy speaks for all of them, all 50 of them. There was 36 grandchildren when I last counted. But that doesn't count all of the great-grandchildren and new people that have married into the family because they can't stay married to one person for more than a decade. They gotta jump around, all of them. In the last video, Kathy was acting like I was dying when because I'm 36 years old. It's gonna be over soon. Weren't you getting married to your final husband around that age? Isn't that around the time that your life really began, bitch? Like, what the fuck? But for me, it's way too old, and I gotta get moving. I'm digressing, I'm sorry.
Even go buy a cheap plunger. And you can happily walk in that bathroom like you did and just, I'm surprised you didn't have a sandwich while you were standing over that. That smell, that trash, that kind of stuff don't bother me.
For your information, there was no smell. The majority of the color in the bowl was blood because I was on my period. Yeah, there was a lot of nasty looking things in the toilet because it wouldn't flush for 2 days, but I had not been using the toilet because it wouldn't flush, and there was not a smell. And I did eventually get it plunged because somebody sent me the money to buy a plunger. I can't just go to the store and buy something if I don't have the money to buy it. That's a big difference between me and you, Kathy. You have the money. You have all the money you need. If you need something, you can go to the store and buy it. I need tampons right now. I cannot go to the store and buy them because I don't have money. Do you really not understand that if I don't have the money to go and buy it, I can't just go to the store and buy it?
And that shows that you're very comfortable living in your own filth, which very much confirms what I have said about you. You're a nasty, nasty, nasty person. And I'm talking about physically nasty. I mean, apparently flushing the toilet is a chore for you. But, it is your own shit, so apparently you enjoy smelling it, so keep on keeping on smelling. But
I know it doesn't matter, but I do feel the need to show people that my toilet has been cleaned and it has finally been flushed because I was finally able to get what I needed to do that. Alright? And as for the shower, they're always like, oh, it must be so nasty because you don't have a shower curtain. I also don't use the shower head. I take baths. You don't need a shower curtain if you're taking a bath because the water runs into the tub, it fills the tub. It doesn't splash out because you're not using the shower head. I don't like taking showers. I feel like I'm being waterboarded. I take baths. And I do clean my toilet. It's got clogged because I stupidly flushed a tampon, which I usually never do. But I did, and the toilet got clogged, and a couple of days later I still couldn't get it unclogged, and I tried. And I had to beg for the money to go and get a plunger, which was what finally fixed it. What did you expect me to do, reach my hands in there and fix it without the plunger since I didn't have the money to go and buy one? You do not live with me. How can you tell people that I'm this nasty person when you're not living with me to know that? At all. You don't know what I'm like while I'm medicated. You knew me unmedicated and extremely ill. You have no idea who I am now, and you don't want to find out. You want to keep judging and hurting because I'm the family scapegoat. I'm the one the family has always blamed, has always abused. You have to abuse me because it lets it out of your system so you don't abuse your own kids.
I thought I'd just give you something to vent about, before the end of the night. I'm working on these little angels, so that's what you get to see tonight. I buy these little cheap little angels like that one right there, and I paint them. And the one in the middle, I'm sending to, my grandson that just moved. Because I have a picture of his mom kind of dressed with red and white like that.
Good for you.
And anyway, I'm sending it to him because my time is better served right here with those that I love. And even if he's not here, I'm sending him something that, probably send him something every day. I'd send him me as soon as he's settled. But you know what? He's out there doing it for himself.
Good for him.
That is that's my family. He's doing it.
Okay. Good for him. Good for you. Good for him. I'm proud of him. I am so proud of everybody who is able to take care of themselves. I'm proud of you. I truly, truly am. But I am not you, and I am doing the best that I can on my own. This is the thing. Kathy is always talking about how much better her children are and her grandchildren are. She did not raise them the same way that my parents raised me. They did not grow up listening to their mother being beat every night. They did not grow up knowing that their brother was handicapped by their father. They did not grow up in that environment. Of course they're going to be doing better than me. They didn't have the same life that I lived. They had yours. They had money. They had love and clothing and respect. They helped each other. My family never helped each other do anything if it wasn't for cruelty. Your family is not my family. We're two different families. Your younger sister created a family that included me. You created a family that does not include me. Understand?
For himself. You, like I said, are just one that refuses to do anything for yourself. I mean, you can't. I know it's to prove a point, but I don't know who you're proving it to. And nobody cares. I mean, as for me, I won't support you. Not now, not ever.
I know.
But I don't care.
Because you're my family.
So, anyway, I got to run because, paint's more important. Watching paint dry is more exciting. So, see ya.
Okay, so I got through that one, thank God. Okay. This is what people don't understand that I'm going through, that is very real. Y'all are constantly judging and comparing. You can't compare yourselves to me because you are not me. You cannot compare your children's lives to mine because they are not me. Even my sisters didn't go through all of the same things that I went through because they went through different stuff. This is my family. Hateful, cruel. They will never understand. They will never attempt. Anything I put out as proof of what I've been through, Kathy is going to say, well, that's not proof. It's not a legal document. I have neighbors who remember the things that my parents did. And that's proof to me. That's evidence to me to back up my own memories. I don't need those things documented legally. I don't need them videotaped to be proven that it happened because I know. I lived there. I went through it. I know what I lived through. I know what my family is. I know how they feel about me. And I know how hard I try every day to get to a place where I can function and live. She says she's not leaving until I take down my channel, and I'm not doing that, which means for the rest of my life, she's going to continue sending people to hurt me. She says it wasn't Daywave or Adonis Paul or any of that it was her specifically. So she's the reason that people are threatening me daily that they're going to rape me and they're going to beat me to death and they're going to come to my home and take it from me because I don't deserve it. Because what Kathy says is law and she says I don't deserve life. And so everybody is going to be attacking me for the rest of my life. I just really want to keep documented all of the cruel, hateful things that my own blood says about me so that eventually people will believe me because there will be enough videos up here showing exactly how my family treats me. This is the public version of what she wants to say to me. Imagine what the private version would be, and that's my family. And maybe you can understand why I am the way I am. I am proud of your children and your grandchildren who are able to work and fend for themselves. Please believe me when I say I am proud of them. But what does that have to do with me? You raised them, and you're supposedly the best woman in the world, just the best, the smartest, kindest, the best mother and grandmother in the world. So why wouldn't they have problems? Why wouldn't they be able to go off and do it on their own? You raised them perfectly. You brag about it all the time, about how perfect you are, but you didn't raise me. And you don't know what my mother was like because you didn't live with us. You know, you weren't there in the mornings when we were all headed to school to see her unable to get out of bed because her back hurt so bad from being beat the night before. You weren't there in that house listening to her cry every night, listening to her be beat, listening to her be shoved around into the floors, into the chairs, into the walls. You weren't there. And just because it's only my memories doesn't mean it's not true. I don't need legal documentation that my memories are real. Nobody should have to feel like they need some sort of legal documentation that their own memories are real. This is the gaslighting mind tricks that they play on me. They want me to believe that nothing I remember is real just because it's not documented. You know, you weren't filming it, so that's a big part of why I feel like I have to document everything now. These hateful words are documented now. Does that mean that they're legal, Kathy? If in 10 years you feel differently, are you going to be able to say that this isn't real, that this didn't happen? Because it's not a legal document proving it? No, you'll say that I've photo edited, changed it, made you say those things, forced you to say those things, just like you're saying that I forced you to come to YouTube and make my life a living hell. I forced you to come to YouTube and tell people to come and rape and murder me. I forced you to do that, right? No, nobody makes anybody go to YouTube and make a channel. Nobody is holding a gun to your head and forcing you to continue to abuse your mentally ill family member online. I did not tell you to come to YouTube. YouTube was my space for support, my area where my family wasn't. God knows I would never have invited my family to my safe space. But here you are. And for the last 9 months, my life has been hell thanks to it. If my memories aren't proof of anything, then neither are yours. If my neighbor's memories aren't proof of anything, then neither are yours. Your memories prove nothing, Kathy. Go by your own logic. Everything you have said is a lie because you have no legal documentation to back it up. And that's just what you believe.